Aquarius, welcome to your Jupiter Goes Direct reading. This is an energy reading for those of you who have Aquarius in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter placements. So I'm looking into the energy of Jupiter Direct. Jupiter is a benevolent planet. It's a great benefit to us when Jupiter goes direct. So there is something that is destined for you, Aquarius, and Jupiter is going to bring that to you, okay? Now, for those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I did reach my initial goal of 1,000. Now I'm headed towards 5,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would be very grateful if you would click subscribe. And as always, please like, share, comment. All of this helps to grow and support my channel. And I do appreciate it. I'm very grateful. So I've pulled from Colette Baron Reed's Good Tarot deck to get the overall energy. You know, what is Jupiter going to bless Aquarius with is the question for this reading. And we've gotten some answers here. So first I'm going to go over the moon card, okay? You could be dealing with a Cancer or Pisces because the moon card represents those two signs. Well, it represents Pisces. Some say Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the moon. I see it as the Pisces card or Cancer. Could even be Scorpio because they are of the water element. But in the Good Tarot, this represents illusions. And it says, I may not see the workings of spirit in the invisible realms, but I know there is a great activity behind the scenes. It's important to trust the mystery and remember that the material realm is an illusion. Current conditions are not necessarily a reflection of the truth of what's really going on in the present. Great opportunities lie in the shadows awaiting the perfect time for illumination. Now, that being said, Jupiter goes direct in the sign of Capricorn, and it will remain there from September 12th when it goes direct and remains in Capricorn through December the 19th. Then it will go into your sign, Aquarius, and remain there for a year, I believe. Now, let me just tell you, this is powerful for you. Aquarius, you have really had difficulty along your journey the last few years. At times, it may have seemed like everything was working against you rather than in your favor. It may seem like even the simplest task or accomplishments took great amounts of energy and you had to overcome many obstacles just to get the simplest thing done. But this card tells me that great opportunities are awaiting the perfect time, right? There's divine timing. Sometime between now and December, mid-December, you will have a great opportunity. Jupiter brings opportunities. It is a planet of optimism, okay? So opportunities could be endless for you. I don't see this as just one huge opportunity. I feel that you're going to have many. So it's important that you get out of that mindset of things not working for you and start training your subconscious to believe that everything is working out for you, because it actually is going to. The danger with things going against you for so long is that when Jupiter does start to send you blessings, you may miss them. You may miss the opportunities because you've had your head down for so long, right? And I don't mean had your head down like you're depressed. You had your head down just trying to focus on the staying in the now and surviving, okay? But it's time to look up, okay? You know, I always look up when the moon comes out. It's the most beautiful thing for me in the sky is the moon at night. And my stepdad, he used to do astronomy. He was really big into astronomy, and I didn't appreciate it as a kid as much as I do now. But he would tell me always look up in life. And he sent me a picture of the moon that he took with his telescope. And on the back wrote, always look up in life. And I'm feeling that now. I'm seeing that in his handwriting as I'm telling you this. So to me, it is almost like a gift from your father, right? Your father above, spirit, God that watches over you. And I've seen you struggling, Aquarius. You know, we can't have everything right away. Sometimes the best things, the best blessings come in time, right? And I did see the Patience card come out when I was shuffling. And also the Strength card is on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is what you don't realize, okay? Something that maybe you see as a weakness is actually your greatest strength. you need a new perspective, okay? You really need to be like a child again and see the wonder in things. See the magic in things. See God in everything, okay? Because if you are looking up and not down, you're about to see some wonderful things coming in for you. And underneath the bottom of the deck, what you also don't see is the King of Earth. You keep getting this card. My son actually got this card. He's an Aquarius sun, in a personal reading I did for him. This says that you're going to have great wealth, being able to leave behind a legacy for your children. That's what your birthright, okay? You have free will to miss the opportunity. You have free will to say, I don't want that. But just know that the opportunity is coming for you, okay? Then we have the Messenger of Fire. This is spirit-inspired action. This girl looks very stubborn, okay? So it's going to take you changing your mindset. You're going to have to really start manifesting the life that you want and get out of that feeling of things not working out for you, like I mentioned earlier. That's very important for you, okay? In the Good Tarot, it says determination for a new adventure, innovation, independent creative action, spirited and headstrong. It says, I have an unstoppable spirit and co-create all that I desire. Surrounded by spirit, illuminated by wisdom that rises up within me, I set forth on a path to innovate. So it's about innovation. It's not about doing things the old traditional way. You know, Aquarius in the zodiac, you are our leaders, okay? You see the future. You have the vision of the future, and you know how to make that happen. Now, you may be sitting there saying, I have no idea, but it's the way that you think. It's the way that God designed you, Aquarius. You're not going to go to the traditional ways of doing things. You're always going to be looking for a new, innovative, better way. And that has made people rich, okay? That has made people famous, just doing that successfully. But it goes on to say, I trust in my vision and act accordingly, remaining true to what I most value and desire, which can manifest in many forms. So it's time for you to be stubborn, but not stubborn in the way of a negative way. It's time for you to be stubborn and be who you're called to be in this time. During 2020 is a time where things are changing rapidly. Only an Aquarius stays 10 steps ahead of everyone else. And I see that you do have a vision, Aquarius, and it's going to come to you if you don't very soon. Jupiter is bringing you that vision, but you have to take the opportunity and the vision that you have, and you have to create something out of that, okay? Some of you, that may be hard, okay, because you've been in this stuck energy of just surviving, clocking in every day, making, a certain amount of dollars per hour. We're moving out of that. Any of you that watch Mary Jo on Soulful Revolution, she is a businesswoman. She actually left a booming career in television and news to do tarot, and she teaches all the time in her spiritual business classes and her videos that, we have the wrong mindset for how we go about making money. We let someone or a company tell us what we're worth per hour, when actually most of us have inventions or creativity that we can put on canvas as painters or music or even tarot, things like that, creating these videos. I'm an Aquarius moon, so I can totally tap into that energy. You are very creative, and there are ways that you can build a legacy for yourself, but you have to know your value, okay? You have to be the one to say, that's not what I'm worth, that's what you pay me. Now I'm going to go out here and see if I can make the money on my own, because I know my worth now, right? Maybe I'm worth $80 an hour instead of $8 an hour, okay? It's just that, and people will pay that. But it's typically going to be something that you pour your essence into, Aquarius, something creative that comes from within your own soul. But I'm seeing that you are going to have a huge opportunity coming in. Now, we have the Two of Air. This could be you needing to make a decision, okay? Are you going to take a leap of faith, or are you going to keep doing it the old way? That could be the two paths to choose here. Or it could be more that you have two opportunities, and you have to decide which one to take. Maybe you can't handle both at the same time, and you have to choose between two. But this says you have to make a head over heart decision, meaning you have to make a logical decision, not one that's all in your feelings, okay? Now, I'm always going to tell you, Go with what you're passionate about. What stirs up excitement within you, okay? Because anytime you do for a living or for money, something that you're very passionate and exciting about, the universe is going to bless that, okay? You have to put the hard work in, but just putting in hard work and trudging through your day is not why Spirit, God put us here. Our Creator put us here because there is a calling on each of our lives, okay? You have a mission, so to speak, or a calling on your life that Jupiter is going to make that very clear to you through this opportunity, okay? And I feel that you need to take this time to get very connected to Spirit, meditate, pray, let God know that you're watching out for this that's coming in, that you feel it coming, Aquarius. You can feel it working behind the scenes. So let's look into the tarot. I'm going to use Chris Ann's Light Seers Tarot to kind of get the messages from Spirit to see what exactly is coming at you from this Jupiter direct. What energies? What do you need to be aware of, Spirit? What does my Aquarius viewers need to be aware of? Okay, Four of Swords. You need to be aware that you need to heal, okay? If you're not getting enough rest, if you're not eating right, if you're not taking good care of your body, mind, and spirit, you're going to be out of alignment, okay? You can see that she has her heart here. It's attached to a red string of fate. This all tells me that there's a calling on you, Aquarius, but for now you need to rest. You need to get yourself energized, recharged, because you're going to be very busy with what's coming in from Jupiter. You know, Jupiter is a moving planet. It doesn't want you to stay stagnant. It doesn't want you to stay still for very long. You want to keep evolving, keep moving with Jupiter. So rest now because it's coming, and you are not going to have a lot of time for just hanging out at home in your pajamas doing nothing, okay? It's going to take every bit of your time to get whatever this is. If it's a business or a creative project, it's going to take a lot of your energy. So you want to rest at this time and recharge. Then we have the Ace of Wands, which is exactly what I'm feeling for this reading. This is something that is lighting you up. You see that her third eye here is lit up. She has this inner knowing that there is a call on her life. You know, no gender here. It could be male or female, but it just is a female depicted on this card. The Ace of Wands is a new passionate beginning. It's a huge gift from God, okay? It's the beginning of something huge, something life-changing. And it's such a good energy. You're going to be driven. You're going to be ready to make this happen however you have to make it happen, okay? It's your gift from God. It's your turn, Aquarius. Then we have another ace, the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is opening the doors of your mind, thinking outside of the box. God is going to literally drop down some knowledge into your mind, okay? It's going to come through as an idea, maybe way far out of left field idea, who knows? But you're going to make it happen. You're going to make big things happen for you from this epiphany moment that you have. So Spirit is, I see the Ace of Cups. Spirit is giving you the passion, the motivation, and the drive, the ambition. And then Spirit is also gifting you with the idea, the aha moment. Oh my goodness, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to call this reading Ace of Everything. It looks like you have them all. Should have pulled the Ace of Cups. It did fly out. Ace of Cups is a great love that's coming into your life. Aquarius, your whole life is going to turn around with the Jupiter direct, it seems. Ace of Pentacles, this is a gift of money. This could be someone coming in to help you get started with this great idea. You know, you want to try to keep these things close to your chest, but it looks like the opportunity is going to come from God. It's going to come out of nowhere. Someone's going to be ready to back you on this creative project or new business that you have. It's beautiful energy. If you're not creating a new business, then whatever money it is that you're lacking right now is coming to you. God's working behind the scenes to get this to you. So maybe a friend or family member is going to bring you the money that you're really been worried about, Aquarius. But for a lot of you, you are creating, look at this, Queen of Wands. And then I have the King of Wands. And then I have the Page of Wands. There is so much fire and excitement in your reading, Aquarius. I don't know what this is for you, but please, even if it's 2 months from now, come back and comment on this reading and let me know. It's going to be different for all of you, but I'm so interested in seeing your comments to see, what is it that you think this is? Tell me now, because I don't think I can wait. But definitely once it comes in for you, if you could come back like this reading so that you can go back to it and let me know. It's very exciting energy. So let's pull from the Gilded Tarot and let's see if we can get, how are we going to be leaving this feeling? How is this going to, once this comes in and everything's falling into place, and I'm sorry that I didn't pull the Ace of Cups. It is here, so there's love on the horizon too for you. Big love, the holy grail of love. It could also be self-love. You may be very proud of yourself when this comes in. Okay, so you're feeling like the Queen of Swords. You're also feeling like the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. So you're feeling very successful with the Chariot card. This is the Major Arcana for Cancer. That was the last card that came out for you. The first card that came out is the Knight of Wands. You're feeling very action driven. You're feeling that you are taking control. These two cards together with the Queen of Swords tell me that you are very much in control of your destiny, of your future, and you are feeling very successful. This is beautiful energy compared to what I usually feel for you when I do your readings, Aquarius. Like I said, a lot of you have really been through it. And here we go. We've got the Two of Swords in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. So it's very important, this head over heart decision, this logical decision that you have to make, you are fully equipped as an air sign to make this decision, okay? It's just one that you're avoiding. You're putting it off, okay? But the call has come down from heaven and it's time. Jupiter's coming in. And, with Jupiter, you do get the opportunity. It is destined for you to have the opportunity. But the opportunity can be missed if you don't jump on it and make this decision, okay? Because the decision coming in reverse shows me that you need to flip it around. You need to go ahead and make the choice to put everything that you have into this. Now, I'm not talking drop all your money into this, because you have this Ace of Pentacles, says that God's going to send someone with an opportunity to finance whatever this is for you. But you have to make the decision, okay? It has to be your free will choice to go after this, to innovate, to create, and to have the faith that this is for you and that it will work out in your favor, okay? No pessimistic thoughts here, because that's actually going to be self-sabotaging. The Strength card on the bottom of the deck tells me that you don't know this, Aquarius, but you have the strength. You have everything you need to make this happen. And this is going to be life-changing. It's beautiful. So I'm going to pull from the Sacred Destiny deck, Oracle from Denise Lynn, and let's just see what other message that we get for you for this Jupiter direct. I love your reading so far, Aquarius. So many people, Aquariuses, including myself, very much deserve this. And Jupiter comes in and blesses you. But it's for those of you who did the work or who are willing to do the work. It's not for those who don't deserve it. So with all of these beautiful cards and this beautiful energy coming out, I just want to say congratulations, Aquarius. You made it through the fire. You made it through the dark night of the soul. And your card is abundance and love. The bottom of the deck is change. See, it's a huge change from where you were. A total paradigm shift here. You have abundance in all things. Money, love, family, home. Your future is looking very, very bright. So I want to read abundance first, because that was the first card out. Hang in there with me. For those of you who don't have a attention span, you want to hang in there for the end of this reading. I just feel that very much. You're going to get the message, okay? Wildflowers are not intentionally planted. They are untamed, natural, and free. Their fragrance calls bees to pollinate them so that seeds are created to continue the cycle of life. These kinds of natural flowers don't try to be profuse and beautiful. They just are, without struggle or worry. They are abundant without effort. Prosperity is your birthright. Remember, I channeled that earlier. Prosperity, Aquarius, is your birthright. And the grand profusion of a field of untamed flowers reminds you that a windfall is coming. It's simply a matter of aligning your vibration and frequency with that which you desire to manifest. That's exactly what I've been preaching and channeling through this whole reading. You have to get your vibration high. You have to keep the positive vibes, the positive thoughts. The only positive words should be spoken during this time between now and December. And you're going to see how this changes your life. So it goes on to say the sacred landscape here wants you to know everything is blossoming in life. Open yourself to receive. Abundance, fulfillment, and prosperity are ready to be activated in your life. Life desires you to prosper. You are moving toward an outpouring of money, energy, time, and love. Opportunities are limitless. However, you must take action in the direction of your dreams. Don't wait for abundance to fall into your lap. Take steps. Give deeply and fully. Don't hold back. This card reveals that this is a great time to make investments. The more you give with a free and open heart, the more you will have receive. Be grateful for what you already have, and even more will flow to you. Yes, definitely. Gratitude has power. Now we're going to read change. It was the last one that came out, so I feel that it's important. It says dancing clouds. Throughout time, people have looked to the heavens for signs, and in the ever-changing movement of the clouds, they have seen shapes and forms that seem to be direct messages from the Creator. Clouds are shapeshifters. Their essence is the same, but they can change from mist to rain, to ice and snow to water. The transient nature of clouds leads the understanding that life is transitory and ever-changing. This sacred landscape wants you to know, Aquarius, it's okay to change your mind. It's all right to change directions. You do not need to be consistent. This is the time to put the needs and expectations of others aside and listen to the beat of your own drum. That's exactly right. There is no one like you, Aquarius, okay? These other people out here, they're not going to think like you. God made you special to think outside of the box, future focus for a reason, okay? So this card is saying, you don't listen to the expectations of others. You listen to the beat of your own drum, because Spirit is coming in with all these aces to give you this insight. Not anyone else is going to have this insight but you, okay? It's for you specifically. You don't need to follow tradition. Oh my God, I said that in the beginning of your reading. Create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Be daring. Go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. You can't control the exact circumstances of your life, but you can control what meaning you give to them. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to be carefree, wild, and unpredictable. And that is totally your element. Aquarius, your rebellious spirit could actually pay off for you here. Look at this girl. She's very rebellious. She's headstrong. She's spirited, right? That's you, Aquarius. That's how God designed you. It's actually going to pay off for you to be headstrong. You don't have to tell everybody else what you're doing, right? Then you don't have to worry about whether or not you listen to them. You can be carefree, wild, and unpredictable, just like your ruling planet Uranus is very unpredictable. Finally, we're going to read love. That was the second card that came out for you. Love. It says wild rose. Roses are a universal symbol of love. The rose was associated with Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. It was also thought to represent truth. In Roman times, a rose was hung in meeting places with the understanding that only truth could be spoken under the rose. In many Native American tribes, wild roses are a powerful symbol of life. Some tribes believed that the wild roses were protection, so they kept them in their homes. The wild rose, as opposed to the domesticated rose, represents a love that is wild and free without bounds. You know, that is you, Aquarius. You are wild and free. It blossoms all summer and is beloved by bees and butterflies. This sacred landscape wants you to know love is all around you. Love is coming into your life. You are already more cherished than you can possibly know. Indeed, you are a sacred vessel for love to flow through when you stand in the center of it all. All is well, no matter what is happening around you. That's the second card, maybe the third card that is said. Things are not as they seem. Okay, with the moon card, things are working behind the scenes. Things are about to change big for you. So when you look around and you don't see love, you don't see the magic, you don't see all of these things in this reading, just know that it's coming, okay? Between now and December, you will see it because it's already there. It's just not in, it's in the ethereal realms, okay? You have to believe it and it's coming into you. All is well, no matter what is happening around you. You know that you are loved and you are lovable. You know that there is nothing that you need to do to deserve love. You are enough just as you are. The Creator is love, and in the depth of your soul, you are love. In matters of the heart and romance, all is healing or is already healed. In terms of self-love, your confidence and self-esteem are growing as you take time to cherish and care for yourself. For a lot of you, I feel that that's what's missing. You need to focus in and hone in on that self-love, okay? Because that's the only ace that I saw but was led not to put it on the table. And that tells me that you need to start putting yourself first, okay? Loving yourself, loving the uniqueness of you, Aquarius, okay? Not everybody's going to see you as the beauty that you are, okay? Some people are going to think you're weird or they're going to think you're different, but that's what's beautiful about you, and you're about to show them, okay? You're about to show everyone in your life how innovative you are, how special you are, and how unique you are. Not because you have to prove anything. It's just that they're going to see it. They're going to see how the universe is blessing you and how God is taking those unique traits placed in your DNA, and magic is going to come from the things that you create with that. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's a long time coming, and I'm going to pull a postcard from Spirit to wrap up your reading. This is a message from Spirit, from your Creator, straight to you, Aquarius. So this is not for the cross watcher, although cross watchers are welcome in my readings always. The postcard from Spirit is only for the Aquarius viewer. So Holy Spirit, show me please, what's the most important message for Aquarius from you at this time? Holy Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know and focus on at this time? Okay, so it says, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Okay, the first card out was about rest and healing. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Okay, these are the ideas flowing and hitting your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You may feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with Spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from Source and play your part in the symphony of life. You're being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. Only you can hear it, Aquarius. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. So yeah, you're going to be inspired. Once you come out of this rest and healing, here comes the inspiration sent to you by the divine. And then here comes the epiphany of what you need to do sent to you by the divine. And finally, here comes that gift of money and resources that you need to get this in motion and create it, okay? And put it out into the world so that it can grow for, who knows, maybe forever, abundance in your life. But I feel because of the Ace of Cups that I did not put on the table, that you really need to take this time of rest to nurture yourself, to love yourself, and to really envision what it is that you're trying to do here, okay? And it all starts with that. God has you. It's going to make sure that you have everything that you need to make all of this come true for yourself. I think it's the most beautiful reading I've done so far for Jupiter going direct, and I'm so glad that it belongs to you, Aquarius. Sending you all love and light. Namaste.